favorite tools, the Psoas release tool. If you want to look it up, you can go to Amazon. And they're not that expensive. You can get really fancy ones, and I'll talk about that in a second, and why you would want to get a fancier one. But we're going to talk about this classic simple one first. We're going to go into a cobra position. So this targets the psoas. So the psoas muscle is right here. It's attached to your hip flexors, and then the muscle right here. Ladies, if we got cramps, period cramps, that's the muscle that tenses up. It's connected down below, and it comes all the way up into your stomach, and then it shoots back to your mid back here. So if you have back pain back here, if you focus on your psoas muscle and you release it, it'll release in the back too. So how do we use it? We're gonna lay on it. And it might feel a little bit painful at first, but the more you do it, it's gonna feel better. And I literally, before I got this tool, I'm so tight in my psoas muscle to where every time I sneezed with my right psoas, it will cramp up. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. But it's been helping. Once I work on this, it's been relaxing a bit more. So if you're sitting, if you're in this angle for a long period of time, you got to try this out. Anyone really, but just so you know, this is our hip bone right here, fingers in and up. So this is the region where it's going to be. Okay, so you can put it anywhere at first. We're going to place in a few different areas over time. So we're going to go right near our hips. So this is digging in deep. Now I can control the pressure that I want to have it. Say I'm really tender, my knees are down for a reason. So I can push weight into my knees and my elbows to kind of lift me up. So I can control how much body weight to press into the psoas tool. You can look up if you want to get a little bit deeper and increase the stretch. You can look up with your head and then come down, exhaling as you're up, inhaling when you're coming down. Now, the whole time, regardless of looking up and stuff, you want to be focusing on your breathing, because when you're relaxing and incorporating big, deep breath work, that relaxes your muscles and allows you to get in deeper as you go. So after a little bit of this, you can shift it up a little bit. So wherever you feel it really intense, you need to focus on that area a bit more. You can rock side to side a bit. You can even extend one knee at a time, lifting up, dropping down. That is another way of getting deep into that psoas while allowing pressure with the psoas tool, but your muscles are kind of moving around a bit more when you're moving that knee up and down. You can do both, but that's a little intense. You can honestly go all the way up into your stomach, all the way up here, right below your rib cage. It can go high up. Whether it feels like a good comfortable, not to where like, oh my gosh, like this is pain, like shooting pain, like this isn't good. You're gonna want to know the feeling, the difference first. In some areas, like I put it up a little bit higher now, I kind of feel a little like gas kind of ache. So it could be pressing up against an area in your stomach where like a lot of like gas is stored and tension, so that like can help you release some tension if maybe if you're bloated or gassy and stuff. So ladies, when we're on our periods, this is a really important tool to be using with the cramps and just bloating in general. With me, I got some back pain, lots of back pain, hip pain, and my goodness, this helps so much. So we can go all the way up, all the way down. As long as it's not digging into a bone, you're in the clear. Now, when I say going into getting an expensive one, a lot of the more pricier ones can have like an adjustment, or you can go a bit further out, further in, because everyone's bodies are shaped differently. So this might be too wide or too narrow for some people. So, because this doesn't move at all, it's just one big plastic unit. So you can have little adjustments to go out and go in. It's mostly for that. But you can also lay on your back with it. And this is where you would want to have more of an adjustment, because it could hit, if I have this a little more narrow, it can really hit into the muscles in my spine that I can't go too high up with this because my ribs will get in the way. But it's just nice to kind of lean up on it. I can't put too much weight because my back will kind of slip into the middle, and yeah, just gotta be careful. So, and just breathing. So the tighter it is, the more painful, the more you gotta breathe and relax. Let those muscles relax. But guys, this is such an underrated tool. Get one of these. They're amazing. And I mean, even with women who have a tight pelvic floor, this is something that really is gonna help, because your muscles are overworking down there and they need a releasing point, and this can really help with that. So highly recommend. I'll put a link down below, but get one of these. Anyone, everyone, all y'all.